All right, give it to me.
The following contains offensive language and spoilers. Listener discretion is advised. Let me clear my throat. Na 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 na.
I hope you don't mind. Oh yeah. Welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies Nursery Bully. Your host Leroy, aka Mr. Boombastic, with my co-hosts.
Yeah, this is Eli, aka Hot Chocolate Chewbacca.
There you go. Actually, I want to be the Stranger Thing, the strangest thing. There you go. Yeah, and also want to give a shout out to our third co-host, Bam, the AI. Nothing can be done without them. So yeah.
All hail the Doombots.
Yeah, give me that. Okay. So yeah. So we're back with the episode. And like I said, we had hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. You know, enjoyed your family, stuff like that. I'm wearing my family Thanksgiving shirt we wore. Everybody.
There you go.
I just showed up at the last minute. My aunt just handed it to me like, huh, you can't step into the house and get any food until you wear this shirt. So yeah.
Put this on.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. So can we talk about some Black Friday deals? Anybody doing any Black Friday deals? You doing any Black Friday deals? Eli, did you punch anybody?
I did not. No, it was snowing all weekend, so I didn't go anywhere.
Oh, so you're waiting for Cyber Monday?
Maybe.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about some Black Friday hauls that I did. Okay, so first thing I get. Well, honestly, I didn't really go anywhere and got anything. I just did some online shopping because that's what everybody does. Anything, but I got HBO Max $36 for the next year.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. So can't beat that. I'm gonna give everybody a little hack I learned on Black Friday, like a couple years ago on Black Friday and holiday season in general. So what you do, all these streaming services give you like these crazy deals. Like Stars is doing $12 a month. No, $12 for the entire year right now. Holiday, like I said, HBO Max doing $36. So what you do right before the time, because they only do it for new subscribers. They only do it for new subscribers. What you do, cancel your subscription a month in. So if you like in October, get rid of it. You're done. And then when time is now, technically when it's over with, you're a new subscriber. So they'll let you sign up. Some of this stuff will let you sign up. Not everybody. Some of them, Eli, like Apple Music or Apple TV, I've done it too many times. They're like, no more free passes for you. So can't do that, but that's okay. So I got that one. Oh, also the other haul I did. Also bought this online. Superman on Blu-ray.
Oh, there you go.
I ordered it for $12. It had like the 4K Blu-ray version, regular Blu-ray version, and digital code. I'm like, for $12, can't beat that. Here's the thing. I had to order it and send it to me. So, and I thought they were going to leave it at my front door, but they didn't. They put it in my mailbox. Problem is, the key on my mailbox is broken.
Oh, damn it.
So I can't get to it until the office opens up on Monday, tomorrow. So it's right there, Eli. It's right there. I can't get to it. And I had to wait a week for it to even get there. So like shit. So yeah, that's what's going
I was about to call this segment Life Hacks with Leroy.
Yeah.
But now
and I hacked myself, so I can't do that. So yeah. I also want to talk about that the Macy's Day Parade, Eli. Did you notice anything?
Did. I actually did. Well, I do watch.
I was going to say, Eli. I was you'd be like, better hand that card over if you didn't.
I know. I watched a lot. Yeah, there was Spider-Man and Goku. A Stranger Things float. Natives dance too. There was a lot of stuff.
Hold on. I got you. I was going to say, Eli, you better.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Okay, I didn't know if you said anything about it, but yes, I thought that was a pretty big deal right there.
Yeah, a lot of SpongeBob and who showed up? I can't remember now. I can't remember. But there was a lot. I did watch that. I do try to watch the Macy's Day Parade every year. Yeah, I'm in New York.
You try to watch the Macy's Day Parade? I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah. I mean, I'm in New York. It's just a thing. It's always on, and then on to Godzilla movies after that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, the ritual.
Yeah, but yeah. Did Batman show up, or who were you gonna say?
Oh, no superhero shit. I didn't give a shit about superhero shit. No, actually, I wanted you to talk about the native dance that happened, the native march. Yeah, okay. But since you represent, I got to represent also.
Okay.
Because for the first time, they actually had a swag band in there also. This is Alcorn State University, the band I went to. I played trumpet there.
Oh, no shit. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So my band went there. This is the first time a SWAC band ever marched in the Macy's Day Parade. I was like, damn. So if they would have just did this shit several years earlier, I could have been.
I recall watching that. So
Yeah. So I was like, damn. So yeah, it was a big thing for we all celebrate, we all happy for them, stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, my school is in the Macy's Day Parade. That's cool. So yeah, that's something that these kids are in the band right now. They're gonna remember that. They're gonna tell their grandkids about that. So I'm like, that's a big moment right there. So proud of them. So happy for them.
I've marched in parades in band too, but I never marched into Macy's.
Oh, I'm marched in parades also. Eli, I do not miss any of that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Getting up on a Saturday and shit.
Right. I'm like at the big age I'm in right now. When they call me, Leroy, you want to march in the Macy's Day Parade? Like, nah, no. I'm okay.
And I was always on the bass drum, so I had to carry the big fucking thing for 4 miles, however long the shit was.
You in the back, but think about you playing a damn trumpet and you playing that shit and while marching and walking. That shit is hard.
I suppose, yeah, the breath.
I'm saying your job is tough too, but all your diaphragm, your stuff like that, like, man.
Yeah, no, I mean the breath of, and then walk your cardio. You gotta have
and you gotta walk on the shit like, and you're walking miles.
Yeah, miles. Yeah, and sometimes the heat and shit.
Sometimes the cold and shit. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. That shit, the outfit you're wearing does not keep you warm for anything. So yeah.
No, I used to give vocalists like shit, and all the bands that I've been in, because they're lazy fucks who just run around and yell. And
right.
Like while I'm on the back of the drums, like sweating my ass off and shit. But then I did vocals a couple times, and then it made me appreciate what they do, because the amount of cardio, the breath that you get
for a 10-minute set, that shit will wear you out.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, yeah, I guess they do have to, and then also move around and moving around, headbanging or whatever, and you're it's a lot of physical work, and then have the breath, the wind to scream and shit and do vocals at the same time.
Yeah, the whole time while that, and they got to be over you. Because you back there, blah, 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 all this shit like that. So yeah.
I was like, okay, I got a new respect for them now.
Right. All right. Can we get into the podcast? We talk about everything but the podcast so far.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to talk about Eli's favorite portion of the podcast, the box office numbers.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Eli, give it to me. What was the number one movie of the week?
I have no idea. I don't even
know. Me neither. I don't know.
Predator.
I don't know. I don't really give a shit. I don't care about that. I just want to post this. Let me see if I can throw the numbers up here. Bam. Okay. So I want you to look at the list. This is right now the top 10 list of the year so far.
Oh, the year. Month. Oh, Neja too. That's supposed to be coming on HBO, I think, this week.
No, I thought that was HBO in Asia.
No, it's like this week. In America,
are you sure, Eli? Because I just remember the Hellboy incident.
I remember,
but I
said
Hellboy was coming to HBO, but I didn't know it was HBO China. And Frankie saw this shit. Shout out to Frankie. He maybe listening, but he got pissed. Eli, you piece of shit! How you gonna tell me this bunch of shit? I want to watch some fucking Hellboy. And he kept that shit going for like weeks and shit like that. Like, man, I'm sorry, I didn't know. They fucked me. Get mad at HBO, not me. So yeah,
you should appreciate that he relies on you.
Well, he relied on me.
Yeah, you have a dependent.
Past tense. So yeah,
you need to take care of them now.
Right. So now it's on Eli now. If Neja 2 is going to be on there now. So yeah. But the point was what I want to show you in the box office numbers.
Oh shit! Now it's December 24th. Why did I? Maybe it was December 1st in Asia, and it's December 24th. On HBO Max. So okay. Damn.
We're gonna double check. We're gonna double check to make sure. Either way, it's gonna happen this month. We're gonna double check.
I was stoked to watch it this
way. We gotta wait. I guess we gotta wait for it. So yeah. So what I want you to notice, Eli, and I'm gonna throw you a broad question on there. Do you notice what's not in the top 10?
I was gonna say Disney, but no.
I'll give you a hint. Well, I'll just tell you.
Is Zootopia? No, that's Pixar. No, Zootopia. Is Zootopia Pixar, or is that
Pixar is Disney? So it's all the same thing. Yes.
Yeah, but is Zootopia Pixar? I don't even. Lilo and Stitch is Disney.
Oh yeah, a bunch of Disney shit in there. That's not the point. I want to say there's no MCU movie in the top 10.
Oh no. Well, what released? Oh,
A
Fantastic
bunch
Four.
of shit. What the fuck? But point
Fantastic
is,
Four.
yeah,
A bunch. That was it, wasn't it? What else released? Oh, Thundercats.
yeah. That might have made it that drop, but yeah. But the point is, what I wanted to say is that there is no MCU movie in the top 10. This
Oh,
the
that's
first.
right. Captain America. Yeah,
Yeah.
now it's coming back to me.
Now it's coming back to you. Okay, yeah. But the point I was trying to make that this is the first time it's happened since 2012.
Oh, there you go. It's Cap is number 15. I see.
Yeah, it's down there. It's down there. It was there, but it kept more movie kept dropping down.
Oh, Fantastic Four is 11. You know,
Close, but it got bumped out by Zootopia.
damn.
So yeah,
Superman is only 8.
Superman is dropping down on there. So the point is, what I'm trying to make is that this is the first time it's happened in since 2012. That's 13 years. There's not been an MCU movie in the top 10. So yeah, there's the only exception you can talk about is 2020, but that doesn't count because MCU didn't drop a movie in 2020. After they dropped Endgame in 19, they decided like we just gonna take a break. There was a top 10.
When did Black Widow come out?
You said what's that?
Black Widow came out or no?
No, Black Widow came out I think 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, there was only one Marvel movie in the whole company that dropped in 2020, and that was New Mutants. And nobody saw that shit.
But that wasn't MCU though.
It wasn't MCU. It was Fox, but nobody saw that shit. So that's why I didn't count it. But they were saying there was actually a Marvel thing, but New Mutants fucked that streak up also. So I'm not counting that. But MCU since 2012, that means for 13 years they have at least had one movie in the top 10 every time, and this first thing didn't have it. So the reason I'm trying to make this point, Eli, is that people saying that Marvel is suffering because people aren't going to the box office. But that's a lie. People are going to the box office. They're not seeing Marvel movies. Let's see what's on this list. Not counting Nasia 2, but what we got? Minecraft, Zootopia, Lilo and Stitch, some other shit on there that I can't see because it's too small, but whatever.
Demon Slayer,
anime is on there. How to Train Your Dragon. Of course, Jurassic World's gonna be on there. So people are. Is Mission Impossible on there? The fuck?
Yeah, number 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. Tom Cruise still.
And that movie flopped.
Yeah. 598 million. That's.
And that movie killed the franchise. Instead, they're better than any Marvel movie. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So we can't say that people aren't going to the movies. People are going to the movies. They're just not going to the movies to see Marvel movies.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a shift in the culture, Eli. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely something like we're going to see anime, not Marvel.
Well, I definitely feel like I felt like, especially this past year, I felt like all like the big stuff that I was really excited about, a lot of it just turned out to be and the movies that I did end up liking were like smaller dramas and shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everything else, like even horror, like a lot of the horror flicks were just like
yeah,
disappointing. And
but the thing is, Eli, you've actually been saying that for years. You've been saying it for a while now. There's like this shit is this is that. But even I'm saying now the Marvel movies came out this year, they're always like, like just like you were having trouble remembering this shit. I was having trouble remembering this shit. So, I only know because I wrote it down,
And I was excited for the new Cap movie.
I don't know why you was excited, but
because I like the Captain America movie. Like Winter Soldier might be one of my favorite, if not my favorite MCU flick.
So you was expecting this to be Winter Soldier?
I was expecting something good.
I like that.
Something better than what it was is what I was expecting.
That's the thing. Like, but here's the thing: I didn't hate any other movies. I didn't hate Captain America. I know a lot of people did, but I didn't hate Thunderbolts. Didn't hate Fantastic Four. But none of them was just like that's that movie. It's just like it was a movie that kind of went in my ear and went out the other ear. So, like I said, you've been saying this shit for years, Eli, about this shit. But when I'm saying the same shit and agreeing with you, that's a problem.
Yeah, I didn't see Thunderbolts. I finally saw the new Fantastic Four, and I thought that was just fine.
Yeah, and then everybody had to when Marvel finally gets Fantastic Four, this is gonna be the movie. This finally we were waiting for them to get it, and then when they got it, it was like it's all right.
It's the best Fantastic Four movie so far, and that's not saying much.
I don't think so, Eli. I don't think so. Really? I think it's on par with the other ones.
Oh, well.
I mean, I think there were strengths. It's things it did better, but I think there's also things it did worse. We'll talk about it.
I actually enjoyed this one. I haven't enjoyed a Fantastic Four movie yet. until
Okay.
this one.
Like I
So
said,
by
it's
that,
certain-
what I'm saying that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I didn't think the other ones was bad, but like I said, everybody got their preference with it like that. But the point is, it was all right. It wasn't bad. All right.
It's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
But
fine.
that being
Perfectly
said,
fine.
yeah, that being said, even though we know there's a shift in the culture, doesn't mean Marvel is done. I don't think Marvel is done because here's the reason I say that. Now, Doomsday trailer, Marvel made an announcement of Doomsday, back in June or some shit like that?
Doomsday?
Yeah, the Marvel Doomsday, the Avengers Doomsday thing.
Okay. The movie, not
The
like
movie.
Robert Downey Jr. as, because that was like a year ago, like over
Right,
a
I'm
year
talking
ago.
about when Marvel made an official announcement, like casting announcement or whatever bullshit like that. Like that was in June. Like the last thing,
Okay.
the last thing they announced officially was in June or maybe sometime like that.
Yeah.
So up until then, every single day, there's been fake news articles and AI and all kind of bullshit about that movie every single day about something. And it gets traffic. So obviously there's still traffic for Marvel if they keep doing that shit. And there's even rumor, but you can't believe rumors because there's always bullshit going on. They're saying rumor that there will be a Avengers Doomsday trailer this month.
Super Bowl?
No, this month. The Super Bowl's not this month. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Because Avatar comes out this month.
Oh, there you go. Does it? There's another Avatar? Fuck.
There will always be another Avatar.
Oh man,
Avatar will outlive us.
How much I don't give a shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna break down Avatar lore for you. The first one was the green people, the second was the water people, and the third was gonna be the fire people. So
okay,
yeah, that's the thing.
I don't know with wolves in space. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's always so. Yeah, they got powers and bullshit like that. So yeah. So since they know it's gonna be 5 billion people gonna watch that movie because it's going to be the highest grossing movie. It may beat Nation 2. I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
Okay,
but I think it'll beat it.
There you go.
Yeah, but since they know everybody and their mama's gonna watch this movie, you know what? I take that back. I don't know anybody that's seen these Avatar movies, but they.
Well, I saw the first one.
No,
but
here's the thing, Eli. I don't know anybody that's seen them other than you, but they always do like $3 billion. Who the fuck is watching them?
Well, because they're all in 3D, so they charge like $50 a fucking ticket. So.
I guess, but it don't make any sense. Like, I don't like you think like with Endgame, we know everybody's seen Endgame. I mean, of course, there's some people that haven't seen it, but it was like a cultural moment. You can say something about Endgame, people saw it. You can say something about Spider-Man No Way Home, people saw it because it did like all its money. But Avatar, you can't say a line from Avatar and people can quote it, or people like, oh, I know where that came from. Like, no, nobody's seen it, but everybody's seen it. Yeah. It's conspiracy, Eli. It's conspiracy. Just saying. We need to pay attention to what's going on. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So hopefully Marvel, this Avengers Doomsday trailer will knock it out the park and people shut the fuck up about it, because I don't know, they need to win. Like I said, they pretty much canceled all their movies. Did they make a movie? Yeah, they made 4 movies this year. But I was gonna think they didn't do anything. But anyway.
Who, Marvel?
Yeah.
Made 4?
3. Sorry. Did they make 4?
Cat, Thunderbolts.
Oh, you know what? I keep thinking Marvel Zombies is a movie. It's not, but yeah, okay.
It's not, no.
It's not, okay. The Disney Plus shows, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, we'll get to that. All right. So, Eli, now I'm going to throw it to you.
Oh shit.
Because you said you didn't see a thing. But who gives a shit?
I didn't.
Here's the thing. Here's the rules of the internet. You don't have to see anything to talk about shit. You can talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. It don't matter.
Yeah.
So Eli's going to talk about Stranger Things. I honestly can't talk about Stranger Things because I don't think I've ever seen anything of it. Maybe
you just said you could. So you can review it.
No, I okay. Here's the thing. You can talk if you have an opinion about something. I have no opinion about this show. It's not a thing. It's because it's in the zeitgeist. I'm here talking about it. Other than that, I don't think about Stranger Things. It's not a thing. I think it's that interests me. Sorry. I know it is for other people, but me, it's like whatever. So yeah. So I don't know. Eli's gonna talk about something, but whatever you want to talk about, it's there. So yeah.
Okay. Well, yes. For those, I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I built up hype for you, Eli.
But yeah, people are aware that the new Stranger Things seasons dropped. The first part. And sorry, folks, I have not seen it.
No. Okay.
So I don't have.
Like you kind of explain why you didn't, because you said you've been watching shows and been disappointed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I understand, but yeah.
It was a busy week. I know. I think it dropped Wednesday night. I was preparing for the for dinner. Thursday. I watched Godzilla movies and the Macy Day Parade. Also cooking, prepping, and stuff. You know what I mean? That shit. I just never got around to watching Stranger Things. I am a fan of the show. I watched the first 4 seasons. But I think I guess my excitement for this isn't as big as it used to be. And I think it might be because my kid is in college. That was me and my son's thing. Like, me and him would watch that show together. He was a big fan of the show, and I was just a fan of the nostalgia because I grew up in the 80s. I was the same age as the kids are in the show during that specific time. So like that, it was totally my childhood on screen. So I had a good time with it. And I was into the story as well. You know, it's a story about, you know, a town where scientists, a secret government lab has, you know, opened a portal to another dimension with monsters and shit. And they are experimenting on kids and giving them psychic telekinesis abilities. One escapes, named 11. And yeah, she befriends a group of kids who are a bunch of nerds and D&D, Dungeons and Dragons gamers and shit. And they basically fight these monsters that are now bleeding into the real world and stuff. And there's been 4 seasons. It's very X-Men, aliens, monsters, all that stuff. Fun show. I enjoy it. But I think for this season, for me, it's been so long. Like, it's been like over 3 years since the last season. I forgot what the fuck happened. You know, I think the last season was during COVID. So, and I remember having COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So for like the week that I was sick with COVID, I binge watched like the first 3 seasons. So I was all caught up. So then the new season dropped and I was all caught up. I was all fresh. I didn't do that this time. It's been another 3 years. I don't know. I can't remember. My excitement isn't as big for this season. Plus it's been like 10 years. All those kids like old as fuck.
Yeah, the kids were bringing their kids to the premiere.
Yeah. Yeah. They're, and like I said, it was something my kid and I watched together. You know, my kid is off at college now.
Right.
You know, he hasn't watched it yet either. And he's busy with school. You know, finals are coming up. And we did mention maybe doing a watch party sometime. Maybe if it's not this chapter or this VOD, because they're releasing this new season in increments. The first, I think, 4 episodes are this week. Then I think a couple weeks we're going to see another 4, and then there's going to like a big finale episode around New Year's or something.
I think what they said is that they're releasing that in the theaters.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what we like. Maybe we'll watch them all at once, like we usually did, or maybe we'll just, you know, who knows? Depending how busy we both are. We did talk about like, hey, let's have a watch party together, and because that's what it was, what we did together. So yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, for the bait and switch. I have not seen the new episodes yet, but judging by what I'm seeing through trailers and shit, I guess Max came out of her coma.
That's cool, whoever that is. All right.
And then like my theory about Will getting superpowers is, it sounds like he got superpowers because he was in the Upside Down for a while. And so, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll eventually see it. I don't know when. But yeah, I can't say the thrill is gone. Like it doesn't hold as much steam as it used to because they've been taking it's always been over a year.
Can somebody please explain to me why it takes so long for these shows to come out? Eli, the CW used to drop 22 episodes of The Flash every year.
Every year.
That shit, 22 episodes. They can't. What is like 10
like
episodes?
8. I think the first season was like 6.
Yeah.
And then they went like 8 and 8. You know, and I think this season's like maybe 10.
And I'm not just saying Stranger Things. all of these shows do it. Why are we getting these long 3-year, 4-year gap like Wednesday the same way? All these kids grown as fuck on that show now too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, it's not holding my attention like it used to do. And that is probably because, like I mentioned before, all the shows that I've been watching this year have been just kind of
Right.
Marvel Zombies, you know, Alien, Like they start out strong, and then in the end they kind of shit the bed. What was the other one that I did? Oh, Peacemaker.
Right.
All into the Peacemaker, and then the last episode, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
You don't want to sit.
Ironheart. Ironheart was the same way.
You was excited for Ironheart?
Well, I mean, I was into Ironheart, and then that shit the bed at the end for me.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, because of the magic shit and
So yeah, so it's like you spend your time, you dedicate your time to watch these shows, and the payoff ain't that great. So it's hard for me to get excited about watching shows again. Like, what else we were supposed to watch? Was it last week or something? I was supposed to watch something. What we were talking about? We were talking about watching something, and we didn't, and I didn't. I don't know. A new show came on.
I have no idea. I don't even remember what we talked about last week, but
But you were like, did you watch? Oh, the It Show, the Dairy.
Oh yeah, the It Show, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
I know zero about. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna watch that, but then I never got around to that. Now I'm like, it's like, I don't even know how many episodes. But I was like, I don't feel like jumping into another.
You missed the boat on that, Eli.
Yeah, like whatever. So yeah, like I said, I'll eventually check it out. I just don't know when, and maybe I'll have a review then.
Cool, or not, whatever,
or not.
Yeah.
So sorry, y'all, if you're all depending. Let's
we
think about the new episodes of Stranger.
Yeah, at this point, we both missed the boat. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, can we move to the next part of the podcast?
So maybe out of 5. That's my review.
There you go. All I gotta say, Eli, if you do watch it, temper your expectations. That's all.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So, or don't. Fuck it. Think it's the best thing in the world.
Or 4. It's a 4 out of 5. Eli's review.
Right. All right. Now we gotta talk about your boy next.
Okay, my boy.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta talk about Quentin Taratino.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, because you threw this in my lap, and I want to see what it goes. Let's see if I can throw this up here. Like I said, your boy, Quentin Taratino.
He purposely wrote that scene.
He wrote that scene. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. Like, you go ahead and start, but go ahead and talk about what we're gonna talk about as a guy.
Okay, it has just been released or just reported that Quentin Tarantino went on a podcast and was basically bitching about the Hunger Games, saying that it's a ripoff, that the writer ripped it off from Battle Royale, which is a Japanese movie about a game, like a game show where, kids have to fight to the death and to win the last survivor wins a great prize, which is essentially the concept of the Hunger Games. And so he was saying that the Hunger Games ripped off Battle Royale. And I'm like, yeah, I tend to agree, because I've seen Battle Royale and I think it's a great flick. And when I heard about the Hunger Games, I was like, hey, that sounds like Battle Royale, So I tend to agree, but I'm like, you know what? Battle Royale is kind of based on The Running Man, which is a Stephen King story.
Right.
So they're like we're how far we want to go.
But
yeah. So how far we want to go? Then I'm thinking, where does Tarantino get off talking about ripping off fucking movies?
That's exactly what I was about to say. He can't say that shit.
That's all he does is rip off. He even admits he rips off movies.
He don't have to. We see this shit. That's all I have to search. This fucking shit. When I watch Psycho, I'm like, holy fuck, he ripped that shit off on Psycho. That scene with he saw Morales. I can't remember again.
Wallace, yeah.
Yeah. And he was walking crazy. I was like, holy fuck, he ripped this shit off from Alfred Hitchcock. And there's a whole compilation. I'm not gonna play it because I know we get flagged for, but there's a whole compilation of scenes that Quentin Tarantino has completely just wholesale ripped off.
Yes, The Hateful Eight is basically The Thing.
Yeah,
in with cowboys. You know, he even uses music from The Thing in the Hateful Eight.
Right.
You know, Death Proof is just basically Vanishing Point, the movie Vanishing Point.
Right.
You know, he used it, and again, they reference it. They use the same car. Kill Bill is Lady Snowblood, and a bunch of other Kung Fu Hong Kong flicks mashed together.
Right.
And of course, Reservoir Dogs, his very first movie, Reservoir Dogs, is basically City on Fire, a Hong Kong flick with Chow Yun-fat, Danny Lee from The Killer, and Ringo Lam directing. It's the same concept. Bank robber, or they rob a jewelry store. There's an undercover cop. Same fucking concept, and there's shots lifted right out of it. The Mexican standoff at the end, when dude runs and shoots the cops up in the cop car with the two double-fisted pistols. That's all right out of the City on Fire. So he straight up lifted scene for scenes and put it in Reservoir Dogs. So, and the plot is also The Killing. If you ever seen Stanley Kubrick's The Killing, like it's the same concept, robbers and shit, Right. So yeah, he's been doing that from the get-go. But because he remixes it or whatever, he gets a pass.
He pays homage.
Yeah. So I just thought, that's rich. This motherfucker.
Even the opening scene of Jackie Brown. Maybe I'm reaching. I think he stole this shit from Spike Lee.
Well, Jackie Brown has like Foxy Brown, Coffee, like Black Godfather. Like
it's blaxploitation. Yeah.
There's a bunch of shots and music lifted from Pam Grier movies in Jackie Brown. So that's what I'm saying. That's rich coming from a guy that's all he does. I mean, yeah, he does it, he remixes it and does it his own thing, and he puts his own spins on it, and we kind of, you can tell he is a film nerd, and we kind of forgive him for that. But for him to bitch about, somebody else who does it,
yeah,
I'm like, shit.
Yeah, and
I've been trying to say that for years. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, and like I said, there's an old saying, like good art. What's that saying? Great artists steal. I can't remember the beginning part of it.
Oh yeah, like art. Some good.
Yeah, good artists copy, great artists steal, or some shit.
Great artists steal. Yeah.
Yeah. The point is, now I get it, because they're so good at it, they know how to do it without you really knowing what they're doing, because they make it their own thing after they take it from you. Everybody does it. It's not. We shitting on Quentin Taratino, but all these artists do. If you go through these movies, if you really, really know movies, you can pick apart the scenes through it. Like the Russo, but y'all love Marvel's Endgame, stuff like that. There were so many scenes that the Russo brothers just rip off from other movies. I almost made a compilation like Winter Soldier, everybody's favorite movie, stuff like that. There were so many scenes that were just ripped off there. Rocky,
like all the President's Men,
all the President's Men. I'm not even that. That's the blatant shit. 3 Days in the Condo. That's blatant shit. I'm talking about Rocky, Scarface, shit like that. It's like simple shit like that. They just take the scenes, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Spider-Man. You ever see that old movie where they wrapped up the spaceship wrapped? He's talking about Empire Strikes Back with the AT-ATs.
Yeah, with the AT-ATs, and then he's saying like when they kill Ebony Maw, the dude with the psychic powers, shit like that.
Yeah,
he made a reference to Alien, but that's how they kill the alien in Alien. Just because you make a reference of it don't mean it's okay.
And aliens in Endgame, when they're underneath and they're in the catacombs and everything's red and the Outriders are.
I think they even said that. I think they said they blatantly ripped that shit
this
off.
is straight up out of Aliens. Same shot, same color scheme, same situation.
Yeah, I think I'm breaking when I heard the commentary. I think they said it. Yeah, we were doing Aliens. We love Aliens. Let's just do Aliens.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like I said, since people don't watch movies other than just superhero movies, they don't catch that shit. So
yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's like I've been saying that shit for years. Like when Kill Bill came out, and I'm gonna be real, I thought Kill Bill was just okay, because I like the second one better. The first one is just all action. The second one is plot, and you get the why, which I enjoy more. The first one I feel is just action that I've seen done better in better movies. I appreciate what he's doing, but after seeing, when I saw Kill Bill for the first time, I was, that's Lady Snowblood, that's Shogun Assassin. That, he's using Pai Mei as a fucking character. Like, That's like a villain in so many kung fu movies, and he just uses that character in in his movie. I'm like, he's ripping off all these movies, but no one gave a shit. No one, Eli's being a fucking nerd again, and no one gave a shit. So
right.
But I've been onto him for years, even with Django and Hateful Eight and Inglourious Basterds. I see what he's been doing, So, but the thing is, he admits it too.
Yeah. and like I said, it's somebody like our favorite guy, George Lucas. George Lucas is notorious for that shit.
Oh yeah, he took the plot of Hidden Fortress and mixed it with Flash Gordon and Lord of the Rings and Dune, and that's where you get Star Wars.
World War II movies and shit. Put it in the blender. Star Trek, Doctor Who,
all that shit.
Like the warp speed is the Doctor Who opening sequence. He just took the shit and just did it. He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he called it light speed instead of warp drive.
Right.
On Star Trek.
Just call it whatever the fuck you want to call it.
And Tatooine is basically Dune, Arrakis.
Yep.
And the Jedi and the Sith. If you look at Darth Vader's helmet, it's a samurai helmet, a refurbished samurai helmet.
Yeah. But at the same time, George Lucas didn't pretend either. He tell you, this my flow. This is what I did. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all. I guess we just wanted to rant about Tarantino calling the kettle black.
And plus, Hunger Game was a book anyway. If you want to get mad at the fucker that wrote that shit.
And I think that's what he said. That the director of Battle Royale should sue the one who wrote the book.
Right. Because you can't really blame Hollywood. Because let's be honest, Hollywood don't know this shit. You got some coked up executive studio producers, don't know they asshole from the elbow. They just see a script and just think, oh, Jennifer Lawrence in it? Green light it. Fuck it. Do it. I don't care what it is. They do this shit, so they don't care. Yeah.
So for him to just say that shit, and when he does it all the time, dude, chill. But he hates. He's an old, and that's the thing. He's a crotchety old bastard now. He's talking about, he's another generation. He's not into. He says, that we're in a bad time for movies. That movies suck right now. The best era of movies were the 70s, which is when he grew up.
Right. Every area is your era.
Yeah, he shits on the 80s. He shits on all my favorite movies because they all have happy endings, and he likes when he grew up because it was a different time. America was cynical. There was the Vietnam War, Watergate,
Nixon.
No one trusted the government. Yeah, no one trusted the government. So yeah, all the movies had bad endings. Nobody won. Rocky, they lost. Rocky lost. The Bad News Bears lost. There was all these shitty, fucked up endings because that's how America felt at the time. They couldn't trust anybody. America was cynical. And then Star Wars changed that. Star Wars, hey, we're fun and everything's fun. And that sort of set the tone for the 80s where everything has a happy ending, which is my era where, that's all I want to see is kicking ass and gore and shit.
Right.
And then we go into and then we go into the 90s, and the 90s got cynical again. We had all the that's when he came up with Pulp Fiction,
Meta, and all this shit. So
Deadpool, even our heroes, they killed Superman, and
everything was about deconstruction.
So it's just the era and the timing, and I think we're just at a culture shift right now. Which he saw coming in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The culture shift, the shifting of culture. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is about a cowboy star and a stuntman dealing with the changing of Hollywood, the changing of movies, the old West hero becoming obsolete, and this new wave of artists coming in who were more real and cynical and said, you know what, fuck those Westerns. They're all about white supremacy. Quentin Tarantino's words, by the way, who accused him of being racist.
He said it right.
He's like,
and who gave him the N-word pass? That's what I want to know. We need to find that person.
I think he gave it to himself. I think Sam Jackson was on set and said, sure, man, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, Sammy, we'll hold you responsible for that shit. Yeah.
But yeah, like that movie's about the changing of culture. And he saw the movie business was changing, in that movie. That's basically what he's saying. What I got of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is that this shift in the culture, the shift in entertainment and how movies are made is coming. And we've hit it, and we've hit another sort of culture after COVID.
Yeah.
Because before COVID, there was like several billion-dollar movies.
Yeah.
Endgame, we had, Avatar. There was several.
But because of China. I know y'all hate for me to say that, but it was because of China.
But people were going to the movies before COVID. Yeah. 2019 was like people were, even shitty movies were making. Was it The Lion King? People were going to movies, and then COVID hit. Now it's shifting. We're another shift. We don't know what's happening. Minecraft made $1 billion from people fucking up movie theater.
Right. It's like that. We didn't know where the culture is shifting to, because we don't know where the culture is shifting to yet. I guess we're in it. We don't know what it is when we're in it.
Yeah. And I think people still want it. Like you said, people are still going to movies. They're just not seeing what studios are hoping they see.
Right. It's just random right now. It's not like if we make this type of movie, people are going to see it. They knew that last decade.
Yeah.
They don't know that now. This random shit just pop up. So,
yeah. Like all the money that they pump their movies into, that they hope, okay, we're gonna invest in this movie, because studios are
Tron 3, nobody gave a fuck. Right?
It's a business. Like, we're gonna pump all our money into these type of movies because we hope people will see them and we'll make a shit ton of money off it. But now that's not happening. When you have when comic book movies 5 years ago were like niche or not niche, but like the bee's fucking knees and ruled the box office. Now, like you said, Marvel didn't even crack the top 10. And Superman, the thing that launched the DCU, is number 8 or 9.
Yeah, like barely hanging in there, right? And that's before Avatar comes out.
Yeah. So it's like, times are changing.
Yeah. So we know Superman might not even make the top 10. We're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah. Yeah. No shit. So, but back to Tarantino. He was bitching about Hunger Games. He doesn't like it, and whatever. He ain't got to read it.
Right. Or watch it or anything like that.
I was actually trying to find the actual podcast where he said it on, so I could hear everything he said, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's just an old man yelling at the cloud. I don't. Yeah, the same old stuff. Like, how dare you hate on Katniss Everdeen?
Yeah,
Quentin Tarantino.
But Battle Royale is awesome. For those who haven't seen it,
it's on Amazon, I think.
It's a great movie. I own it somewhere, and it had a notoriety. Like when it first released, because I think it came out like 2000, 2001. Yeah. And a lot of theaters, like a lot of America was afraid of it because of,
school shootings. And
because of the situations we have in this country. So they kind of want to stay away from it. So it had this notoriety about it. And actually it was Netflix. Back when Netflix was, you had to mail, when they just sent you DVDs in the mail.
Right.
That's how I saw Battle Royale first time. Was I had to mail, because you couldn't find it anywhere. Like Blockbuster didn't have it, So Netflix. You could find all the obscure shit on Netflix back in the day.
On DVD.
On DVD,
right.
Before 4K. What's a DVD?
So crazy, man. They had to package in the streaming with the DVD service for free back then.
Do you remember that episode of South Park with the Avengers where it was Halloween night and they all dressed up as the Avengers? It was like right after the movie came out. Like Cartman was the Hulk, and Cartman was the Hulk and shit. But Randy, the dad, bought a Blockbuster, and like no one knew what DVD. That was like in 2012, and that was when they were saying, "What's a DVD?" Like,
oh man, how fast things move.
Yeah. And then like a couple years later, Blockbuster, there was no more Blockbuster.
Right.
Like what, one left on Earth in Oregon or whatever. There's a
it may have been closed down by then, I think, but yeah.
But there's a documentary on Netflix about the last Blockbuster on Earth. Netflix would put Blockbuster out of business.
Right. And Blockbuster could have bought Netflix at the time. They just didn't think it was a stream. The streaming thing ain't gonna work.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So that's all I got.
Yeah.
Did you want to bitch about feed or something?
I did. I already did. I'm good on that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I thought you had a PowerPoint presentation on Tarantino and his feet or something.
I was going to when I say, you know what? That image alone speaks 1,000 words. What do I need a PowerPoint for that? That's all I need. That's all you need to know. Move on.
Here's my thing. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Tarantino, you know he's into pop culture. You know, he references it in all his movies. You know, he's in the comic. He references comic books and Kill Bill with the Superman thing. And he was supposed to wanted to make a Luke Cage movie back in the 90s and shit. So he is aware of pop culture. I'm pretty sure he's aware that people think he's into feet.
Right. I think that's a well-known thing.
So like when I'm watching like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and what's the chick with there's like a lot of blatant feet shots in that movie. Like I'm wondering, is he fucking with us? Like there's that shot of the chick from the Substance, like her shit are all dirty and shit.
Yeah.
And like, is he fucking with us, or is he?
Oh, you think I don't know about the feet fetish? I'm gonna throw this shit even more.
I wondered about that, but yeah.
I know he knows, but yeah. Maybe he's just like, okay, I can get away with it. Nobody gonna say anything. I'm gonna just do it. So yeah. All right. So yeah, you move on to the next part of the podcast.
But yeah, it is kind of creepy.
It's very creepy. The whole Kill Bill thing is creepy, man. Honestly, I think I heard it somewhere. Like he pretty much invented a franchise for Uma Thurman just so he can bang her. That's it. I don't know. Maybe that's true or not. I don't know. That's just my thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't anything else at the time. So yeah. So Hollywood is weird, man. That's just all it is. Maybe the whole thing need to burn down. Maybe we're right. You know, the Minecraft folks are right. Just burn this bitch down.
Wow! Did you just read Minecraft all deep?
It's deeper than what you think it is, Eli.
Is that what their intention? Is this all intentional?
That was intentional.
Brilliant.
Right.
Next week, a whole deep dive into Minecraft.
In the real cinema.
The revolution is here. Burn it down. Burn Hollywood. Burn.
Burn Hollywood. Burn. That's Minecraft 2 subcolon gonna be, but yeah, subtitle gonna be. Yeah. All right, can we move on to the next part of the podcast? Okay. All right. We've been trying to get here. All right. So we're gonna talk about a Vidja game. I played a Vidja game. I played Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Oh, really? Did you?
Okay, actually, no, I didn't.
Oh.
And I'm gonna explain why I didn't. I started to, but then I was like, nah, I'm good. But let's talk about it. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can throw this thing up here. Okay, so the thing is, I did play it. I started to play it, but I didn't play it. And the reason I didn't play it, Eli, I think I should honestly, I think that somebody should probably tell my therapist. But since technically you count, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
You're the closest thing I got, Eli. So you can talk about it.
Just a disclaimer. I if I solve your problems, I may or may not solve your problem.
Okay. But I know you're gonna at least do your best. Oh, probably give me bad advice. But the thing but the point is, the reason here's the thing, I can't play first-person shooters. The reason I can't play them is because I get like this motion sickness type deal.
I used to get that too. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. I thought it was just me because I actually read up on it one time. Like that's actually a real thing. Like, you know, some people can't play them because they may get dizzy, headaches. I got to lay down and sleep, stuff like that after playing. Like playing for a long period of time. I just can't do it. Now, any other game, and it don't happen on every first-person shooter. Like Grand Theft Auto, I can play in first person. I'm cool. But any other like Halo is, but any other one. Call of Duty, I can't play Call of Duty. Battlefield, can't play Battlefield. I don't know what it is. I just can't play them. I play for a long period of time. And if I'm playing like online with people, I'm like, man, at 30 minutes, I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this, you know. But any other video game I'm good on, but that can't play it. But so I decided to watch a Twitch, somebody else's Twitch stream.
Okay.
So yeah. But I will do this. I'll play a little bit of my Twitch stream for a little bit. Okay. So that's my Twitch stream. So if you don't know who's in the Black Ops whatever thing,
holy shit, is this like computer anime? Wow.
That guy. I'm trying to see if I can show you that guy. You know that guy, the guy that was in the thing. I don't know his name.
But these are impressive graphics. Like,
yeah, they are impressive. And this don't like that guy.
I thought that was straight up. I thought this was a commercial or something.
Yeah, it kind of fucked up. Like this is the opening cutscene. But Eli, you know that guy though. The guy The thing.
Which one?
Okay.
The Isaiah
The
Bradley?
white guy.
Is that Isaiah Bradley? The
No,
white
not
guy.
Isaiah Pratt. No, the white guy. The guy that was in the thing.
Is,
You know the guy.
is that Scott Atkins?
No, the other white
Oh.
guy. You know that guy. Anyway, point is, he's the star, the protagonist of this thing, stuff like that. He's like this, but they got other people in it also. I'm gonna see if I can skip ahead and show you. Because he's not the only. Like I said, he's a Heroes. He was in Heroes.
He looks familiar. Oh, that dude from
That
Heroes.
guy.
Oh,
Yes, I've been saying that guy. Yeah.
And he was Rocky's son in that one Rocky movie.
He was Rocky's son in the Rocky movie. Yeah. All right. So that also we got
that guy.
That guy. I don't know his name. The guy.
I don't know it either.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find another thing. There's other people in here also, if I can find it. Yeah. So Michael Rooker's in this game also. It's weird because Michael Rooker.
He's got hair.
He's got hair, and he still looks like Michael Rooker, but he's like his body is jacked, but he sounds like an old man. So it's weird. I'm like, I don't know. So I don't know. It's weird how they did Michael Rooker, but that's not the weird thing about this game. This is a weird ass game because I don't know how people enjoy Call of Duty Black Ops like this or how the game is supposed to be. What I did know is that you fought shit like robots and aliens and insects and zombies and all this bullshit like that. Like all this shit is in the game. And I guess other people are pissed off because they didn't used to they want Call of Duty to be like realistic. They've done away with that shit. They don't care about realism anymore. They care about, let me see if I can find the robot scene.
But this is Black Ops though. Black Ops has always been sort of like the weird, you had your real, like the one, like the World at War, where it was like a total military, like realistic military and shit.
Yeah.
And then Black Ops was usually like the secret mission shit. Where,
but it's still
so if they're fighting aliens and robots. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fighting aliens and robots. Okay, here's the thing. Now, this is actually my stream I'm showing you, but yeah. But let me see if I can get that out of here. Okay, yeah. So robots, Terminators show up out of nowhere, just start fighting and stuff like that. Like I said, you got insects and shit like that. So the whole game is like, on Arkham Asylum when Scarecrow hit you with that fear bomb and shit, and you got to like go through the whole level. That's technically this whole game. You're like half of it is like dream sequence and half of it is like realistic, but you don't know what's what, like Total Recall. So sometimes when you fighting a zombie, it's not real, or you fighting giant alien bugs and shit, but the robots are real. So
damn, what kind of gun is that? Is that like a 12 gauge? Like
automatic? Yeah, I think I picked up a shotgun. So yeah.
Damn.
And I think I had an EMP grenade or some shit like that. So yeah, I was putting in work on that right there. But I think this where because I got stuck on the level and I just stopped playing. So I was like, fuck it, But that what I want to show you. What I want to show you is, well, that's what I want to show you. The thing at first, where is it?
It looks like they're mixing like Doom and Halo and
yeah, you can super jump in this game like Halo. Yeah. You can't do that shit. And then I was saying, like, you got Michael Rooker is a boss fight in the game.
Oh, look at
yeah, he's a giant kaiju halfway in the game where you fight him. Like, okay, am I playing Call of Duty? What the fuck is this? So I didn't play it. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Also, you can't pause the single player game. You're online at all times. So
that's weird.
Yeah. So I'm like, what? So I can't just pause the game like they said. So yeah, you're just stuck doing that bullshit. So it's a weird ass campaign for me. Weird as fuck. I thought maybe other people like this shit, but other people hate it also. So yeah.
But I feel you. I mean, I'm not a big shooter gamer either. I mean, I thought Left 4 Dead was a lot of fun. My favorite has probably still been Gears of War.
Yeah,
probably because it's third person.
And that's the thing. See, I can play third person shooters.
Yeah.
Gears, here. I'm cool with. Other games like that, I'm cool with. It's the first person that messed me up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So I try to get into it. I can't. This shit is weird as hell. I'm going to delete it. I don't care. But I'm going back to
zombies. My kid was really into zombies, like Call of Duty zombies, Nazi zombies, and all that. So that was another thing. We would play that together. And
the zombies show up in the single player games, but somehow they work them in the story. So
yeah, he was deep into Call of Duty zombies and shit. But yeah, I'm 3D. Yeah, always sort of would give me headaches after a while.
I don't get it because all my friends play nothing but first person shooters. So whenever they ask me to play, like, man, why don't you play? Like, I don't play that shit. Oh, you don't like video games? Like, all I do is fucking play video games, but I can't play that shit.
Yeah, like that Aliens, the Colonial Marines. Like my brother downloaded, he's all stoked, and he was deep into that. And I'm trying to play that, and between the 3D or the third person or the first person shooting gameplay, and then the flat, like the muzzle flash at the end, that constant strobe, that was like, it was just fucking with my eyes. Like, I can't take this shit. It's like,
right, but that's what they want. So
spinning,
I don't know.
it's giving me a headache and making me tired, and
like, I don't see how people can play that shit for hours on the end. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's all I got. All right, so I guess we can talk about the next thing. Get out of here.
Slap a score.
Ugh. I don't know if I can, because I care less about Call of Duty than Stranger Things, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'll just say a 2 out of 5. Like, honestly, it would took a lot of me to get through the Twitch stream. I was like, I don't even want to watch this shit because there's so much weird shit going on. So there was no way I would play this shit. So the end of the game, they fight like giant robots, like Metal Gear and shit. I'm just like, this game is too fucking weird for me, man. I want to play just a regular ass. If I do play a shooting game like Call of Duty, I'm gonna play a regular ass shooting game like Call of Duty, not this weird ass sci-fi robot shit. If I want to, I go play Halo for that shit. So I don't know. That's all I got.
Yeah.
All right. Can we move on to the next part of the podcast?
Sure.
All right, we're here. Like I said, it's Comic Book Bullies. We're talking about comic books. We're gonna jump into it. Eli, I'm gonna let you go first because you got more books than I do. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll start out with Infernal Hulk #1.
Okay. Now I read the premise on this. This actually intrigues me.
Yeah. This is spinning out of Philip Kennedy Johnson's Incredible Hulk run, which just ended. So it's basically a continuation of that. Where it's like the Age of Monsters, the eldest, like this demon monster thing, was trying to release the Mother of Horrors, this demon monster that could only be released by a gamma being, like a gamma monster. So basically throughout that series, she was after the Hulk to get the Hulk's body. What she can do is basically eat somebody and take over their flesh and wear their flesh. And she was trying to get the Hulk, and so she could release the Mother of Horrors. And she did. She basically, has magic and shit, and ripped Banner out of, the Hulk's body, and then ate the Hulk's flesh and became the Hulk and opened the doorway to release the Mother of Horrors. The thing is, the Mother of Horrors was dead, long dead, So what does she do? She ends up eating the Mother of Horrors' body and gains her powers, and that's basically how that Incredible Hulk ends. That run ends is the Mother of Horror, the eldest, has eaten the flesh of the Mother of Horrors, gained her powers, and is also wearing the body of the Hulk. So you have a Hulk with magical powers, basically, with magical demon powers.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
What about Banner? Oh well, I need to go tell
Banner. She just left Banner for dead. So he was just like, she just literally ripped Banner out of the Hulk's body. Like, did some magic. She's got like magical powers and shit. Ripped Banner out of the Hulk, threw him somewhere. We don't know where he is. And she basically took the Hulk's body and is wearing the Hulk's body. And now she has the abilities of the Mother of Horrors, who has all these like demon spells, magic shit, dark magic and shit. So we go to Kentucky. There's a town that's kind of being attacked by the Infernal Hulk. There's an army invasions, or the army is like helping out with the evacuation of the town. They got tanks and choppers, and they got the town surrounded, helping people get out of town. Bridger, the soldier, and I guess he appeared in another story, like a short comic side plot where he was in a war and shit, and he fought monsters in that war. So he's like a recurring character, this guy in the red here. He's like a war hero, a soldier. The Hulk shows up, and the army surrounds them, or her, and they're like, okay, Banner, you need to stand down. And the Hulk's like, I'm not Banner. Banner's not here. and the army ends up unloading on the Hulk, like just firing everything they got, tanks, missiles, firing their guns, everything, grenade launchers, everything. And nothing, it does nothing to her, you know. And then the Hulk proceeds to take out the army very brutally. Like he thunderclaps and like makes people's heads explode.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, this shit is brutal. He's like grabbing soldiers and squashing them and shit, you know, and just basically murks the whole army. Like grabs a chopper out of the sky and like just, you know, swings and takes out a whole battalion of dudes and shit. It's just really brutal. It's Hulk being Hulk, you know. And then the Infernal Hulk, basically casts a spell and raises this like demon city out of the ground, like these huge spires and castle things and runes and shit comes out of the ground, you know, and turns the town into like this monster kingdom, you know. And then he starts turning all the army, the dead army soldiers into zombies. So now they got a zombie army, you know, and then takes the throne. You know, the Infernal Hulk takes the throne inside their kingdom, their monster kingdom. And then we cut to the newspaper, or the news report. You know, people are watching the news all over the world, like, hey, there's some monster attacking in Kentucky, and it sounds like the Hulk and blah, 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 blah. We don't know. The Avengers are watching the news report, and they're like, oh, shit, you know, what the fuck's up? Is Banner doing some shit? And then we cut to a cafe somewhere. We don't know where. Just some diner, you know, restaurant, and the TV is playing the same news report. Monster attack Kentucky. Sounds like the Hulk. And then it shows somebody, a guy with glasses on that kind of looks like Banner.
Okay. So he finally shows back up. Okay.
Yeah. And that's kind of where it ends. To be continued. And I'm like, holy shit, this hit the ground running.
Right.
This was brutal. It was Hulk, you know, a Hulk gamma being just beating the shit out of an army, and just building lore, you know, this whole age of monsters, you know. So yeah, I thought this was great. If it wasn't for another book that was released this week, this might have been my book of the week. So this gets a 4.5 out of 5. The only thing I don't like about it is what sort of has turned me off. My only gripe about the incredible Phil Kennedy Johnson's Hulk runs and Hulk comics is at the end, there's all this like lore about the history of these monsters and where they came from and their powers and where they've been and what worlds. This is monsterology, you know, that he sort of has in the back of every book that takes, you know, another 5-10 minutes to read through. And when you got a stack of books you're trying to get to, that kind of slows things down. And for me, I'm like, I don't need to know this shit. You don't need to explain everything to me.
Right. If Coke's gonna rip their head off anyway, like what?
We don't need prequels or any of that shit. Just show, give us a story, and we don't need the backstory. You know, like Michael Myers. I don't need to know why he's evil. Quit trying to tell me why Michael Myers is the way he is. I don't give a shit. He's a lot scarier when you don't know.
Right.
So that's my only gripe. And that in this thing too, it was explaining what that demon city and where it came from. And I already forgot where it came from and its function and what it does and whatever. I don't really give a shit. But this was a really cool story. Really cool comic for a 4.5 out of 5. So they're off to a great start with this book.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, because I wonder how the Infernal Hulk would go about. So yeah. All right. So first book I'm going to do is I'm going to start with DCKO.
Okay.
Did you read this one?
I did.
Did you? Okay. You didn't buy it, did you?
No, I took your advice. It was on DCU. Yeah.
Life hack. Like we said, for those who don't know, it was on DC Universe. That's why I said Eli not to buy it. So yeah, because if you're already paying for DC Universe,
technically I am, but I did buy it.
Technically you did buy it, but yeah, you didn't repurchase it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on with this story. So for those who don't know, the first part of this story is the DC Universe. What do you want to call it? Or Yeah, they're in a Shonen Jump tournament. That's what's going on right now, and they trying to become the next Dark Side, but Dark Side is already the next Dark Side, so we got to go from that one. So, excuse me, let's just start from there and just see what we got. So, let me see if I can start this thing up. Hey, cool. All right, so the book starts off with the Heart of Apocalypse is narrating the story, and it is already basically saying that the story it invented its own dimension and sent everybody to their own dimension. And basically telling the dimension they sent there is the land of it's a graveyard of the gods that Darkseid slain. And that's where you got all the superheroes that all the ones that made it to the next round of tournament, they're there. They reappear in that tournament. So yeah. And he basically tells them the rules. So the rules are there are 16 weapons on the battlefield, and there's 32 of you. So you have to get all of these 16 weapons, and the 16 people that get it go to the next round. The 16 people that don't get it die. That's it. I'm going to give you a rundown of the weapons. See, there's Scarlet Scarab, Warlock, Adam's Belt, Mother Box, blah, blah, blah. Monier is here. Bane's Venom.
Just a bunch of MacGuffins.
Yeah, but it's shit that's been here. Speed Force, the other power rings, the Genie Pen, Claws of Horror. So, yeah, Soul Taker from Katana, I think. No, that's for true. Even though she has a last one true, but and a mystery item. What is the mystery item? We don't know yet. Yeah. So basically saying, and the Heart of Darkness said, okay, so not Heart of Apocalypse. Yeah, he's like, wait, what are y'all waiting for? Start. And they go, and basically they go. So Luther has already scanned the entire battlefield, so he knows where everything is at right now. So he's going for the most powerful shit right now. Superman ignores all this shit, just goes just as Luther. Yeah.
You met Lex. Why? Because you said Luther, which is technically true, but I pictured Idris Elba.
You watched that show?
Not really, but I know. Which said Luther. Oh wait, I know Lex Luthor. Okay, yeah. Sorry,
it's a good show though. Yeah, yeah. So Superman just goes at the Lex Luthor, but he slows down just enough to heat vision all the other supervillains also, because he just want to make sure the supervillains doing this shit. So Superman isn't trying to win; he just makes sure the villains don't win. So after he gets Lex, throws his ass through there, like, let's get the fuck out of here, like beats his ass and shit like that. Oh, and then you got Wonder Woman and Edgerton in a rap battle.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna get into it. Yeah, that's basically what happened with them.
Oh man, we ain't gonna do the.
We not. It's too much story. But it was just funny, like they rap battling each other like that. Oh, and then Joker gets the Atom Belt, and now he's super huge and shit like that. And
Kaiju Joker.
Yeah, and Giganto or Titania or whoever this that big chick. Yeah, she's like, Joker, we're on the same side. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot. And it bam stomps on her. Parental advisory and shit like that. And then the other two, I don't know who the fuck these people are. Joker eats them. So yeah. And then you got Plastic Man and Metamorpho. Don't give a fuck about them. Yeah. Starro and Jay Garrick just takes the gods and runs from that. Every time Guy Gardner tries to go for a weapon, he gets the shit kicked out of him. And Harley Quinn picks up the Speed Force. Now Harley Quinn got super speed. So yeah. And then you got Superman super punching Lex Luthor, whooping his ass. But for some reason he forgets that Lex Luthor got every flavor of kryptonite you could possibly think of, and he unleashed this shit on him. He got yellow, green, blue,
taste
pink.
The rainbow.
Yeah. Speaking of rainbow, the pink kryptonite turns Superman gay. I don't know if y'all know
Really?
that. That's actually lore.
I did not know that.
It's lore.
I did not know that.
It was a joke that a writer wrote, but it's canon now, so it doesn't matter. And Lex Luthor has
can he use it? Can gay be a superpower? I'm trying to see what he could do.
I don't know, but if Lex Luthor use it on him, I don't even want to know the repercussions of that. So yeah. So basically, he tells Superman, "I don't want to kill you, Superman. I want you to listen to me for once."
They should write a story where they could do something, where he could do something with that power, with that ability. Like,
hey, all I know is that he goes public domain in 10 years. So y'all have at it. So yeah, so basically what Lex Luthor is saying that Superman, you locked me in the Phantom Zone. I had an epiphany. I want to share the epiphany with you. Because the thing is, I don't hate you because you do too much and you hinder the progress of humankind because of the fact of your very existence. It stops us from growing because we depend on you too much. No, I hate you because you do too little. Because and I brought the piece of the Phantom Zone with me, and bam, chops off Superman's hand. He's like, now you're gonna listen to what I have to say. Because basically what Lex Luthor is saying, like, yeah, the Heart of Apocalypse showed me everything I need to know. Yes, it showed me the usual shit, world domination, my name on the every statue in here, become the president of the world. Yeah, the usual shit. But what did you wish for, Superman, with the heart of apocalypse? Did you wish for the cure for cancer? Did you wish for abolishing every corrupt government? Did you wish for a technological society, which you could do? What you could give us Krypton technology, but you don't do it. No, what did you wish for, Superman? I already know what you wish for. You just wish for everything to go back the way it was already, even though the world's already fucked up. You just want to just keep the status quo. You know, the same shit that Dr. Doom was doing.
I was about to say he basically take same with the Dr. Doom speech,
which they've always
One
had.
world under Doom.
Lex Luthor and Doom always had the same ideology and shit like that. So yeah. And he shoots Superman with kryptonite, but just enough to not kill him instantly. But he wants Superman paralyzed so he can just do some other fucked up shit to him. So yeah, and yeah, every time Guy Gardner gets it, he can't get shit. So Cyborg gets the mother box, yeah, Swamp Thing, and Etrigan's still rap battling folks. Yeah.
You're all a bunch of bastages.
You bastard. And somebody rhymes with that shit. I can't remember what, whatever. And Lobo gets Venom. You would think Venom can't do anything to Lobo, but it venomizes him and boosts him up. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, so he rips Starro in half and Starro like, you dumbass. I'm a starfish. We replicate. That's what we do. You bastard. So now it's a whole bunch of starfish Starro, and they're all on the battlefield, and what Starro does, take all the superheroes that he mind control and tell them to go get the weapons for him. So Starro's about the Starro League attack, so they're about to win this shit. And then so Lex Luthor actually and Wonder Woman picks up Mjolnir, so she's worthy. So yeah, and she like electrocutes all the Starros, so Starro's out to fight. So yeah, but then we got Guy Gardner also going for the Scarab. He can't get it. Red Hood gets it. So he's shooting at Joker. And then Harley Quinn got super speed. Yeah.
That's cool. I like.
Yeah. So he's got Blue Beetle powers now. Yeah. And then
Red Hood with Blue Beetle shit. Yeah.
With Blue Beetle shit. Yeah. So since Joker know they're coming for him, he decides to shrink down. So they can't find him. And he jumps into Big Barda's brain. And he's about to like expand and shit. But I guess before expanding, other crazy shit happens on the battlefield. Who gets the genie? Oh, this is cool. Vixen gets the genie from what's the dude? Johnny Thunderbolt? I think it's his name. I can't remember his name. But anyway, that's some deep shit. It's some deep JSA 1940s shit, but whatever. So King Shark shows up. She was like, stand down, Vixen. I'm top of the food chain. I'm a great white shark. Whatever animal you turn into can't beat me. You're like, well, no animal living, no. But I can turn into a dinosaur, bitch. So he turns to a Tyrannosaurus Rex and they fight, and then she kicks his ass. So yeah. So she's down. Oh, and then Zatanna backward rap battles Etrigan. So she like rapping backwards. So whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Some weird shit. But anyway, Star Sapphire gets all the power rings except one power ring. The one power ring she got was the one, but Lex Luthor says it doesn't matter. I got the most powerful one I wanted anyway. I got the black ring. She's like, well, the black ring ain't gonna do you no good because there's no dead people here. They're like, oh no, that's what you think. So then he resurrects the dead gods that Darkseid killed.
This was cool.
Yeah. He wrecks it and uses and then starts beating and starts killing all of the Justice League, all Superman's friends, all Superman's family. He starts killing them while staring at Superman the whole time. Like, I want you to watch this shit, bitch, while I fuck you up. You know, he purposely doesn't kill Superman, you know. And Superman's like pissed. And that's when we get this flashback on past by this shit. But the point is, the whole thing was about this board game they were doing. No, it wasn't them chilling and relaxing to know each other. Batman was actually trying to teach Superman a war game. He was actually teach him strategy. You're like, you're going to get to a point where you can't rely on Superman. So when you get to that point where you can't rely on Superman, Clark, what you going to do? You know. And he was like, man, this game ain't fun no more. They're like, yeah, it ain't a fucking game. This shit is real. You need to learn this shit. Can't stop relying on your powers. So, and that's when Superman realized there's some shit going on. And then something is starting to take him over. And he decides to take out the kryptonite. Yeah. So now Clark ends Superman. There is no more Superman. Or no more Clark Kent, whatever you want to call it. And then he was like, so what you gonna do now, Superman? He was like, I am Superman. Superman is. So the 16th thing that was on the weapon that was on the battlefield was the Omega Sanction. The shit Darkseid's got to be Darkseid. So basically, Superman has the powers of Darkseid.
See his omega beams coming out of his
Yeah,
eyes.
Omega beams like that. Superman is. So he used the Omega beams to kill the gods again. They're all dead. So yeah. And Luthor's just like, no, I had you beat. And now Superman is about to kill Lex Luthor. He's like, I'm sick of your shit, man. I'm done. But before they can do that, Guy Gardner finally gets the last piece of the MacGuffins and shit like that. And then when he gets it, the battle's over. So they all get teleported out. The ones that got the shit get teleported out. The ones that don't got the shit, like Vixen, out of there. Oh no, Vixen moves. She went on. I think King Shark died. So yeah. And Joker moves to the next round. Lex Luthor like, you saved by the bell. So now they go to the next round. Now Superman is pissed, and now we get the people in the next round. Rap battling Etrigan, shit like that. Zatanna, Guy Gardner, Lex Luthor, Red Hood. So yeah. Aquaman got the next round. How the fuck? I don't know. Whatever.
Aquaman about to fuck some people up.
Yeah, but I didn't even see who he fought. Who did he fight in the next round? But who gives a fuck?
I saw someone in there. I don't remember.
He whooped their ass. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. So now, the other people, like the Omega, whatever the people, the time traveler people and shit like that. And they just like, and Booster Gold's is like, well, why are we worried about a King Omega? Because you already have a King Omega here. It's me, Darkseid. So yeah, so Booster Gold does know he's Darkseid the entire time. It's time that I enter the arena, and he basically kills Doomsday. But you can't kill Doomsday, so
oh yeah, that was that Doomsday.
Yeah, but you can't kill him, so it doesn't matter. He'll just come back anyway. So yeah, maybe we're gone for a little while, so like that. So yeah, crazy ass story. It's like they're giving Superman an arc. Like, can Superman, like, is this battle going to make Superman lose himself as Superman? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Crazy one. Shouldn't have clicked that, but yeah,
Spam.
it's always a crazy shit. But yeah, so yeah, another banger. Scott Snyder killing it.
Yeah, this is dumb, stupid fun.
and that's all it needs to be. Yeah.
Superheroes battling. Grant Morrison was right. That's all we give a shit about.
Yeah. But at the same time, the Superman is the hardest story because, like, will Superman lose himself in this fight?
Yeah.
Like, what links will he go to win? And I think, okay, so there is a story in the story.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta be what I've never been before. To win this, I need to be what I've never been, and what I've been.
The shit that Batman's been trying to tell him forever, you know.
I gotta literally use my dark side. And yeah.
So yeah, basically Superman becoming Darkseid. That's what it is.
Yeah, basically.
Which is a cool twist. So yeah. So yeah, so what you got next?
Evil Superman. That's what everyone likes.
but he's battling himself. Will he be evil? Will he not be evil? Will he stop himself being evil? It's a thing.
Yeah.
You know? So
I think that's where we're going. I think Superman's gonna go a full-on dark side, and then he's gonna have to. Then they're gonna have to deal with evil Superman again.
I don't think he will. I don't think they will. I think Superman is not going to go evil.
Well, I think that in the end he's gonna like have the world right by the balls and like I can crush, and then wait, I'm Clark Kent. And remember,
I don't think we're ever gonna get to the point where it's like Superman versus everybody. I don't think we're gonna get to that point.
Yeah. Like he's gonna basically make a choice and remember Ma and Pa Kent on the farm, and this is not who I am, and then not be a dick.
Yeah, and throw away the Omega Sanction and stop being Darkseid and shit.
Yeah, some shit, But it's all about the journey.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah,
we'll slap a score.
I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 5. Strong one. Yeah, but like I said, it's fun, stupid fun, but it's just a bunch of some of these fillers, some of these fights I don't give a shit about. But I know the closer we get to the end, like I don't even know who Aquaman fought. Like
yeah, and that's the thing is like. I wasn't into any of the tie-ins, but seeing some of the tie-ins, I'm like, I might check that out. Like the Wonder Woman versus Lobo, I might check that out.
Is that a fight in one of these tie-ins?
Yeah, like you see in the back. Yeah, you see in the back. There's a bunch of tie-ins where you're gonna see the different battles, and like Wonder Woman versus Lobo is one of them. I'm like, oh shit, that looks fun.
I might put this shit up there. Yeah, see how they go. Did he have Venom? Or I guess they didn't explain it, but yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, he might. I mean, who knows? Was that one of the Yeah, he had Venom, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if that shit carries over to the next round. Or they might like reset from scratch. I guess I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know if Red Hood's going to keep the Blue Beetle powers and shit like that. So yeah.
Well, that would suck. Or like Kaiju Joker versus whoever the
right. That's a little OP, but we're gonna see how that goes. So yeah. All right, so so what you got next?
I will do Daredevil and Punisher, number 1.
Okay.
So this is a new story with or maybe is it a new? Well, we shall see. We shall explore this. This is new.
Before you get started, is this in continuity?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
So, the Devil's Trigger is what the story arc is called. Daredevil and Punisher. The two rivals. So this story takes place back in the 90s during one of the mob wars where Punisher was, beefing with the Manucci crime family.
Mm-hmm.
And in the story arc, Matt Murdock was representing Dino Nucci, one of the mobsters in the Nucci crew,
Mm-hmm.
who was supposed to testify against the Punisher, because at the time, a lot of the mobsters were dying, and they're like, "Hey, it's not us. We're not killing each other. It's the Punisher."
They were letting Punisher for it, so yeah.
So he's going to testify against the Punisher. So Matt Murdock was representing him, or like a client of his, So they got Dino hiding, in a safe house because Frank is out there looking for him, ready to take him out. So Daredevil finds the Punisher on the roof with a rifle, ready to snipe out Dino, and they have a fight. They start whipping each other's ass, fighting and shit. And Punisher uses this sonar siren thing that makes this like loud noise that fucks up Daredevil's hearing, and causes them to get all it causes them to get all discombobulated, and the Punisher whips his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ties up Daredevil, but then he leaves one of his arms free. Mm-hmm. And he says, "Okay, if I'm about to kill Dino, and if you want to stop me, you got a gun right there. You can shoot me. You can kill me. Because that's the only way I'm not going to, if you want to save Dino's life, you're going to have to kill me. So you're going to have to do what you have to kill Daredevil, So, and I'm like, you know what? This sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm. Frank Miller.
And I'm like, no, so it turns out that this story is from one of the Garth Ennis runs.
Oh.
The Marvel Knights run. I think it was Punisher #3 from the Marvel Knights, Garth Ennis, Stephen Dillon, where the same situation happened. It was during Manucci, the crime war with Manucci and the Punisher, and this very same situation happened. This scene happened in that comic. But I guess with this comic, we're going to see Daredevil's perspective. So that's what this is. We're going to see Daredevil's side of this story.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was like, okay. So,
look, is there any disclaimer saying that? Like you need to read this before you read that, or you're supposed to know that?
I ended up looking it up, and then I saw it. Oh no, this is basically that. It didn't tell us right away. It didn't say, "Hey, this is see Marvel Knights #3," or Punisher Marvel Knights #3. I decided to look it up, because this sounds familiar, where Daredevil was tied up and he had a gun, and Frank was like, "You got to shoot me if you want to save this guy's life," So I like it sounded familiar, but so yeah, like I said, the other flip side, the Punisher point of view is into Marvel Knights Punisher story, #3, the Steve Dillon, Garth Ennis run. So check that out for the Punisher's side of things. So, but Daredevil, ends up pulling the trigger to shoot the Punisher to stop him from killing Dino, but Frank took the firing pin out, so it didn't go off.
Okay.
So Punisher shoots Dino, takes him out, and then he knocks out Daredevil, and then takes him and ties him up in like a warehouse, a secret location warehouse out of sight, and that's what we see right here in the beginning of the book. That's where he's at. He's in some warehouse hidden somewhere. And a bunch of gangsters show up to that warehouse, and they have a sit-down meeting. And they don't know Daredevil's there, but Daredevil could hear them talking. And it turns out that these mobsters, they're making a power grab. Since the Punisher is taking out all the gangsters, these new Jack crews, they're coming in, they're taking over their territory, making a power move, And so that's why Frank purposely left Daredevil there so he could hear these gangsters talk about their plans. And it turns out all the mobsters at the meeting were criminals that Matt Murdock put away.
Oh damn.
So, but now they're out. They're not in jail anymore. They're out on the streets doing dirt, still doing crimes. So Punisher's trying to prove a point that the system is flawed and it fails. Which is always the debate with these two characters.
Well, the fact that Daredevil is a vigilante or murder vigilante proves that the system has failed.
Yeah. Law and order. Yeah. Daredevil is all about law and order, and Punisher is all about anarchy and vigilante street justice.
Right.
And that's what makes the Punisher a fascinating character. That's what I've said before. I've been saying this for years. Punisher points out the hypocrisy of superheroes. Batman, Daredevil, they won't kill, yet, they catch criminals and leave their fates up to the justice system, yet they themselves are breaking the law, being vigilantes.
Right.
And then taking these criminals and leaving their fate up to the very system that they themselves know doesn't work.
Right.
Which is why they're doing what they're doing.
Right.
They're operating outside of the law to uphold the law. And that's what makes Punisher a great character. Why he exists. He's not just a crazy guy with a gun. I'm sure that's all fun, but it's deeper. It goes deeper.
Yeah.
So I thought that this was cool. This was a lot of fun. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I didn't, this was kind of a whatever, a whatever book. It was I'll check it out. And hey, and it made a reference to other old canon. So yeah, 4 out of 5.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, I might have messed myself up.
Go ahead up.
Oh, yes, I didn't. Okay. So the next book we're going to do is we're going to do the big one, Eli. We're going to do the big one.
All right.
If I get this thing set up, let's see. Back it up. Okay, here we go. So we go. All right. Yeah, here we go. All right. So the next book we're going to do is Absolute Batman 14.
This is my book of the week.
This is my book of the week also. This is the big finale of the book with Scott Snyder's been cooking all week. Like I said, we're doing with DCKO and giving this us also. So this is the finale of the Abomination arc he's been doing with this, was Batman versus Bane. We've been teasing it, they've been going back and forth, but now this is where it actually finally happens. We get it. Batman versus Bane. And Kaiju Bane.
Kaiju Bane, literally.
So let's get
King Bane or Bane Kong or whatever.
Bane, right. Oh, Killer Croc is on the page also. Yeah. So yeah. So basically, Batman is getting his team together. The Riddler is there. Alfred is there. Yeah. And basically what they're saying is he having flashbacks with his whole team because Bane fucked him up. Yeah. So he's kind of get revenge on them. Catwoman left. Yeah. And basically kind of going over the plan. Basically what it is that Alfred's telling him, okay, I know you're going to fight Bane. I know you're going to use your Venom. I know you got 2 shots of Venom. So what we can do is that we can use 1 shot of Venom right now to test out, see if you live. If you live, then you're ready for the fight. If you die, well, you die. So at least Bane won't get to you first. So like, are you ready? He was like, yeah, let's do this shit. So yeah. So bam, he shoots him with the Venom, and the Venom works. This is Bat, Venom, Bane, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. So they got 1 shot of Venom left. He's gonna use that shot of Venom on Bane. So yeah. Oh, and then the mayor of Gotham is basically saying there is no fight in. I don't know what Batman's talking about. There's no fight. Everybody go home. This is not a big deal. And the reporters is like, see, there I told you. The mayor said there's no fight happening tonight. And then he turns to Bullock, and the mayor said the fight's happening tonight. He's like, what? Yeah, some people up the flagpole higher than me. They want to see this fight happen, and they want to see Bane make an example out of his ass to prove to everybody. So yeah, but make sure nobody gets near that arena where they fight at. You're like, cool. So yeah, yeah. And then you got Bane. So Bane is even more Bane than he's ever been before. They pumped him up with even more Venom than he had last time when they fought. He like, so whatever Venom that Batman's got, Bane's got even more shit than that. They were like, fine, if he beats me, then he becomes a new me. But if I beat him, then we'll find another guy. Oh, and did they ever say Dr. Arkham? Is that a character?
Yeah, Dr. Arkham. That's her.
I know that's her, but they said her name before Dr. Arkham.
Yeah.
I must have missed that. Oh well. Oh, flashback between Killer Croc. I don't care. It's the dichotomy between Killer Croc and, of course, Bane. So what Scott Snyder is doing, he's kind of like framing a parallel story between how Bruce didn't believe in Killer Croc when he fought Bibbo versus Alfred not believing in Batman when he's fighting Bane. And it's like the same story. Like, you can't win.
Yeah, it was
You're
like he
so
was,
easy.
and the mob was like, was it Falcone or one of them was like,
Yeah,
betting.
so he just
he was supposed to, he was supposed to throw the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can like.
But Waylon was like, no, fuck that. I can kick this guy's ass. So
right. Which is the same thing with Batman, because after you saying you can't win, he like, no, I can beat this guy. Like don't bet against me. So yeah, so he like, you're up. So Alfred is in the Batmobile. Oh, and you got Harley, and she's sending drones. That's how everybody's seeing everything.
Yeah,
so she's sending drones. They're live streaming the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, and basically like, okay, I don't give a fuck. They can watch the whole thing. They can watch when I whoop your ass. So like, go ahead and use your shit right now. I know you got it. Let's use it. He like, and so you got Croc versus Bibbo. So yeah. He like, you make the first move, and what he do? He drops a building on him. Explosive building.
His first punch.
His first punch. I'm gonna drop a building on you. Yeah. And Batman's like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you go fight fair. Like, I ain't fighting fair. Like, let's welcome to Gotham, bitch. Bam, drops a building on him. He's like, and then Croc gets some shit on Bibbo, and you got the Batmobile. Bane don't give a shit. He was like, that's your first move? That what you gonna do? You gonna drop a building on me? And he's already kaiju mode right now. Yeah. So he like fires, so then he's just the Batmobile at it. Alfred's dropping the Batmobile, shoot some stuff in it. Don't even fucking matter. Bane, he stabs him with the Batmobile.
Yeah. So like Alfred's controlling like on a remote control Batmobile or whatever.
Oh, I thought he was in it.
Oh, is he in it?
I think he's in it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's driving it. Yeah.
That's cool too.
So yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it don't even fucking matter. He healed up from getting stabbed from the Batmobile. Like already. So he has a healing factor on top of all the bullshit he's doing. And he punches the Batmobile. That's how I know Alfred, because Alfred said he felt the punch. Yeah. So he throws some stabs him in the eye.
His cape. That's his cape. He's got
he threw the cape at him? Is that what he did?
Yeah,
he did throw the cape at him. Yeah.
He's got like that Spawn electric
That's
cape
right.
or whatever.
So he don't have batarangs in this universe.
Yeah, well, he
does.
Just
uses cape.
He does, but his cape can take on forms and stab shit. Like, yeah.
So he stabs Bane in the eye.
Yeah,
and like Spider-Man's towards him.
Yeah.
And then rips out his eye to get his cape back. So
yeah.
This dude brutal. And then he is riding Bane and keeps stabbing the shit out of him again. Bam. And then like slices him while he's running uphill.
Like some Age of Colossus. What's that game?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus. He's running up the back,
yeah.
running up Bane's back.
Right.
Like slicing up his spine as he's running up his back.
Yeah. And then, but while he's doing all this shit, that's what, and Bane eye grows back because of healing factor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Bane got him. Like, all this shit is cool. And he's like, no, kid. Like, and then, bam, slams down to the ground. And then, bam, slams down to the ground again. He's like, go ahead, use it. I know you got it. Use the venom. Go ahead and run the shit right now. He like, I'm not gonna use it. No, I'm not gonna use it yet. He like, and they're like, release the green machine. And who they got next? Killer Croc.
Who's huge too.
Yeah, who's also huge. Yeah.
That's right, because he gave some venom. Didn't he give some venom to him too?
No, he's just always been like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
but no, he was in Arkham. That's why he's like,
yeah, he was in Arkham, but they just mutated him and shit like that. So yeah, so he's biting the shit out of Bane and shit, wrapping him up and shit like that. Yeah, well, Batman, I think, chops off his leg,
arm.
What
is that? A finger?
He chops. He's so big. I don't know what the fuck he chopped off.
Yeah, he's like, Bane is huge, and he's like chopping. Yeah.
Yeah. So what? No fancy quote, because he always like quoting Shakespeare shit like that. He just throws Batman away where he like taking him up. Oh, what? Well, he does give him fancy quote. Towards Ness, the fleas shit through no pain. So he just slaps him and knocks to the top row. And then Bibbo's still beating the shit out of him. And Harley Quinn's like, hey, Bats, I would give you some speech, but but like to keep you like, are you cool? He like, I'm cool. All right, cool.
Yeah, I want to give you an inspiration or like a coach speech, but we ain't got time. You need to get the fuck up.
Right, go back in the fight, because Killer Croc is I don't know what he's doing with Bibbo in the old past, but in this fight he's losing. Bane about to rip his ass in half. He about to make a wish with his ass. So and then Batman's just like jump in there. He like, what's your point, Pennyworth? You know, because he keeps saying like, you can't win, man. Use the venom. You can't beat him. And Batman's like, fuck that shit. We stick to the plan. And while he jumps off the top row, Waylon, because he's trying to say Killer Croc, he back ripped in half, and then you got this panel. Yeah, and Batman right before he like rips Killer Croc in half, bam, slices the back of his spine. Like he's purposely
like
doing
some
exactly
Viking
what he
shit.
sliced. Yeah, like the perfect.
Yeah.
So that was his spine. Now he can't stand it, and it's also where his venom storage was. That's where they were storing it in. So yeah, he like, okay, Croc, get out of here. I got this. So I got the rest of this. And he just walks up on Venom. He like, you can't move because I get that. And he like your arms, and he slices like a artery in his arm. Like he can't move his arms. So yeah. So and now he's like growing even bigger than what he was before. So now we have really kaiju, King Kong, Godzilla, whatever, Mecha Bane or some shit like that. He like, you better use your venom. He like, I'm not gonna use it yet. And then punches him ass again. He was like, you think you better than me? And punches his ass again, stomps on him and shit like that. Bam, you know. Yeah, so he like punches him into the ground and craters him and shit like that. So you better use
how
the
big
venom.
he is. He that fucking shot of the stadium. And you see how big Bane is inside.
Yeah, he's almost like at the top row of the stadium and shit like that, walking on the stadium and shit. So yeah, he like, you use the venom. It's your turn. Oh, bam, still punches ass and shit like that. So yeah, he was like, bam, still like, how is Batman surviving this shit? So yeah. Knock off his cape and all that shit like that, man. He's like, he like use the venom, and that's when you get like, go ahead and basically I think he's doing it on purpose to make him use the venom. You know, and that's be like, oh, you want me to use the venom? Okay, I'll use the venom. You're like, Catwoman, now. And Catwoman was at the top of the stadium, and she's like, okay, you got it, baby. And then shoots him with the venom, with all the venom that Batman had in his system. He used it in that. So yeah, so basically what it did, since Bane was already at his limit, it takes him past his limit, and it makes him explode. And then that's when Batman, the same artery that he hit before, hits it again, and Bane explodes. So he beats him. Fight's over. Because what he did before the fight he had Riddler extract all of the venom out of his system. And like, I want you, when the time is right, you shoot Bane with my venom. So basically Batman went into the fight with no venom. They thought he had venom in him. He didn't. So if that shit didn't work, he was toast. Oh, and Waylon beats Bibbo.
By slamming. The guy was choking him out, and he ended up like body slamming. Yeah. Used his weight against him. So that's like, yeah, parallel to the action here.
Yeah. Which
Batman uses Bane's power against him.
Yeah. Also, I think Bane killed Bibbo in like one of them earlier books.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he was like, send me a guy.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. For those that know, Bibbo was in the Superman comic, so yeah. So he's like Superman best friend. I don't know why James Gunn didn't use him, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, and Batman like crawls out of Bane's
flesh, this big pile of
some
flesh.
Shit, yeah.
Like some Akira shit.
Yeah. So shit, yeah. Yeah. And then everybody in Gotham just like, oh shit, damn, we need a bigger TV. And then one of the cops like, damn, Batman don't fuck around. And Bully's like, shut the fuck up, you know. And Alfred's just like, well, damn, man, Alfred should have bet on Batman, man. He too hard on him. So yeah. So they take the remains of Bane and dumps him in the Gotham River. So
yeah, like in the dump truck, because
he has a dump truck. Oh yeah.
Blob of Bane.
While he's staring at Arkham. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Catwoman gets on the plane, she's out of there and shit like that. While she has the rest of the venom. So yeah. What's she gonna do with it? We don't know. Yeah. And they dig up Bane's remains out of Gotham. So yeah. Out the Gotham River. And that's when Joker
regrowing them in Arkham.
Yeah, he said eventually he's going to regrow him, but until then, he needs to give him more motivation because he know Bane just really want to get back to his family, but he know he really wants war. He really wants to battle. He wants to fight. So, and he wants to help him because that's the Joker's a good guy. So what he decides to do, bomb his island and his family. You know, to give him motivation to fight when he comes back.
Prick.
Right. Did we miss it? Dick Grayson was in this book.
Was he?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Dick Grayson was in his book. I think I passed it, but yeah. Because I thought he was towards the end, but I think he's towards the beginning. Let's see. He
Oh,
is
is that them? Is that them there?
right there, right here.
Yeah, I was wondering who that was.
It says right there, EMT Dick Grayson. Fucking
Oh,
Batman again. Yeah.
because I thought that was Catwoman for a second. I was like, no, that's not Catwoman.
Yeah, that's not Catwoman.
Yeah.
Because and he did say Dick Grayson was going to be in this issue, but I thought he was gonna be like Robinson. Like, no, he's just a guy. He's just here.
And he's got like a Batman helmet. So I thought that was like a Catwoman, you know.
No. That was Catwoman.
Okay.
This is just one panel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dick Grayson is an EMT in here. He's just watching TV and shit like that. So
okay.
Yeah.
No, I
who
didn't
watching TV? That was Catwoman doing that. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So also book 5 out of 5.
Yeah, this was great. I'll give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah. So far, best issue of this issue. And there's been some great issues. This is my favorite issue so far. Yeah.
And the way he built, because here's my thing with Scott Snyder, which I think he does a lot. I feel like he always comes out of the gate, just all this cool setup, gets you all intrigued, but then he rushes things at the end and kind of like half-asses the ending.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's all this build up, and then in the end, like he did that with Dark Knight's Metal on a lot of his story arcs. He tends to like, you know, finish the ending really quick. You know,
right.
He builds up all this tense, you know, story, and then just sort of rushes the ending. The ending always feels rushed. I feel like he didn't do that. He left a whole issue for the fight. Like, we've been waiting for this for like a year.
Yeah, you got to build this up. Yeah, because like this unbeatable dude that built Bane up to be this guy. So,
yeah, and we thought it was going to happen when Batman was in Arkham, when they caught him. We thought it was going to happen then, but he escaped, and we had another 6 months of building, and this one whole issue dedicated to just the fight.
Right.
I was like, hell yeah, and it was dope. It was crazy.
Gave you everything you wanted. Every character that Batman is met, they teamed up with him and helped him out with this stuff like that. Because honestly, that party animals, I was like, there's no way Scott Snyder could beat that party animal when he like beat the shit out of Black Mask and also burnt up the $200 million like that. Like that was a great ending for me. Like if they would have ended that story right there, like Scott Snyder's genius. I think he topped it with this. I don't know how he's going to top it going forward with this. I don't know what he's got.
Well, we got the Joker. The Joker.
Oh shit! Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. Have you seen the previews of what the Joker looks like?
Yeah, like some kind of demon or some shit like that. So
yeah, I'm like, holy.
So you're gonna make Bane look like shit? That's just like.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I thought this was cool.
Yeah.
And I fuck yeah. So. Yeah,
that's the only problem. I ain't gonna say problem. Only issue I had with this book, I don't know how Scott Snyder could top himself with this. But you said Joker's coming, so obviously he got some shit planned. So we're gonna see.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, dope shit.
Yeah. So if y'all ain't reading this, y'all need to be reading this shit, man. Don't wait for a fucking movie or cartoon shit like that. Pick the fucking book up.
Yeah, this is like giving me like New 52 Batman, like him and Capullo.
Yeah, but I think this is better. That's what I'm
like
saying.
that was dope, and then this has been dope too. Like, you know,
Eli, I'll be honest with you. This might be one of my top 5 Batman runs already. Like in history already. This shit is crazy. It is Batman.
Because you remember the first few issues of this is Batman in another universe, another version of Batman. We've seen these before, but as it went on, you see like the differences. You know, become more strong. You know, the fact that Batman not being rich and just being this brutal he's like a barbarian. This was basically Conan. He's basically Conan, and he was fighting a dragon in this.
Right.
So this was really cool. I'm glad he didn't half-ass the ending.
Yeah, he let the ending breathe, gave him time to it.
And
he had 2 stories going on also. This past story with Waylon Killer Croc versus Bibbo versus this, and it was he was telling that story all through this whole arc.
Yeah,
because I didn't know what was gonna happen with Killer Croc and Bibbo, like what are gonna fall out like that. And then Bruce, we didn't even talk about them. Kind of breezed past that where Bruce, came down to the ring and actually helped Waylon beat Bibbo.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and the setting up of other stuff. You see like the Penguin on the table all fucked up, and you
Yep.
know, all his
Two-Face
villains.
and
Two-Face and and yeah,
Riddler with half a brain with a question mark brain and shit like that.
yeah. So he's setting up other stuff. So like this is, I'm glad. I hope this goes on for longer
Right.
because in KO isn't it like the absolute folks show up in that? So I'm wondering how.
Yeah.
I hope that I hope this doesn't fuck it all up because I want to see where this goes. Like I said, my favorite Batman stories are just Gotham stories.
Right. Not when he's in space and time traveling and
Yeah. And this has been cool. Like but even I read Absolute Wonder Woman this week and it was cool, but it's like the starting of another arc. It's more setup. But that has been my favorite of the Absolute books that I've read. But this, I think, has elevated Batman, has made the Absolute Batman book has just jumped up in my, my rankings, Still love Absolute Wonder Woman. Yeah.
My favorite comic book out of any of these superhero shit right now. So yeah. I wait for it to come out. So yeah.
Yeah, and I was waiting. And this was the big event I was been waiting for all year. Like, oh shit, the fight with Batman and Bane finally.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. But yeah,
Kaiju Bane.
he delivered. I can't complain. He delivered.
Yeah.
So, all right. So what you got next?
I got Skinbreaker number 3.
Okay.
So this is Robert Kirkman's new series with David Finch, and the art is awesome. Love this book. This is another great book. It's basically a fantasy tale. There's a tribe of orcs who are sort of at odds with their culture, like sort of the old guard versus the new. The chief is older and wants to be more intelligent and use wisdom and technology to solve problems, while the older the younger warriors want to just be warriors and hunters and use brute force. And so the chief is attacked by a monster in this book, and he's old and slow, so he can't really outfight the monster because he's older, not as strong as he used to be. He's got a bad back, bad knees, how it is.
Right.
Doesn't have the spring in his step like he used to. But he ends up luring, using his mind, using his intelligence, he lures the monster off of a cliff, and the cliff falls and dies. But meanwhile, another herd of monsters or whatever have attacked the village. And he's like, oh shit. And but one of the younger warriors ends up killing the monsters and says, hey, where the fuck were you? To the chief. And the chief's like, hey, I was being attacked by another monster, but I killed it. He's like, well, where is it? Well, it fell off the cliff. And he's like, you're full of shit. Like, where's your kill? Where's your trophy? And all that shit. But the chief's like, we ain't got time to fight. We got to move. These monsters are going to attack. And we need to move, and we need to set up traps to protect our village. We need, this is the only way we're going to survive. We can't stay here. The monsters are going to come back and attack again. And the young warriors like, no, we must stay and fight because we're orcs and we're warriors and all that. And we're not weaklings, who run, and then ends up challenging the chief to come. Okay, if you want to run, then you are a coward. You no longer are fit to be our chief and our leader. So I challenge you. And, by way of law in this tribe, he has to accept the challenge. Okay. All right. I challenge accepted. And that's where it to be continued. So, I've been digging this book. This is basically Robert Kirkman tackling toxic masculinity through the lens of a tribe of orcs. Mm-hmm. We have the old way versus the new way. The chief wants to use intelligence and technology, use water irrigation for water and trap the animals, versus trying to just go out and hunt, use intelligence to solve problems. Whereas the olden way of the tribe was, no, we're warriors. We got to use brute force and violence to solve everything. So that's what this story is sort of tackling, and It's like sort of old wisdom versus young, sort of ambition and trying to strike that balance, which is a nice conversation I think we should have. So yeah, I really dig this book. The art is awesome. David Finch's art is great. This is probably going to be on my list of the year, best of the year books so far. Yeah, just a really cool story, really cool comics. And yeah, been looking forward. This is another book that I've been looking forward to every month. So yeah,
Skinbreaker. Like I said, Robert Kirkman don't miss. So
yeah, 4 out of 5.
Cool. Anything else you got, or?
No, I mean, I read the Absolute Wonder Woman. I thought that was fine. It's the start of a new arc. I also read the X Avengers.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna talk about that. I should grab that, but yeah.
It's cool. Like it showed, like I said, I'm representing the natives. Danny Moonstar is now leading this mutant squad of Avengers, but I don't know what's going on. I'm not reading that Age of Revelation shit.
Right.
So okay. I don't know what's happening. Like in this, they're feuding with an apocalypse. Somebody, Doug Ramsey or I don't know who that is.
Doug Ramsey, the Cypher.
Okay, I don't know. See, I don't know.
Cypher. You know Cypher.
I've probably been in the ring. He looks like fucking Apocalypse, like a younger Apocalypse. What? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. All I know is like a mutant virus has turned everybody into mutants and killed other people, and I don't know. So I don't really know what's happening to really appreciate. So Cypher's
Apocalypse. Okay.
Something. Yeah, it looks like that's what he looked like, and Danny Moonstar is leading this squad of Avengers, these mutant Avengers. So, and she's kicking ass, so it's cool. She's got the Captain America shield, and it's cool seeing her kick ass. But I don't really know what's happening because I'm not reading the other. This is just a tie-in to that bigger Revelation event, which I'm not reading. So, yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Sure.
Okay.
But you know me, I'm not an X-Men. I'm not that big of an X-Men fan, so I don't know all the stuff. You should read it.
I don't want to read this shit, man.
But you would know more than I would.
I would know, but yeah, but if you telling me Cypher is Apocalypse, I don't know what the fuck going on with that shit.
Yeah, I heard of Cypher, but I didn't know his name was Doug Ramsey.
Yeah. It's like a car salesman, but yeah, he
I just thought he was like an old ancestor of like Apocalypse's grandson or some shit. I don't know.
I in Sabanur, and my ancestor Doug Ramsey. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Ramsey, isn't that a Egyptian god or?
Well, Ramses. So I mean, yeah, I guess. Okay, yeah.
I don't know this shit.
Oh shoot! All right, okay, we've done it. Like I said, if you listen this long, definitely like, share, subscribe. Then check out next week. We'll see what's going on. We're finally in December. Yeah, a bunch of stuff is coming out on streaming. I don't know what. Hopefully, Nation 2. We'll see.
Oh yeah. Well,
if not, we riot on Eli.
Well, it's December 24th. I just checked. So
damn. Okay, that's why. But yeah, we'll see. Doesn't matter, Eli. I'm paid for the year. I'm good.
Well, there you go. You go, man. When's that sale end? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Yeah, y'all better jump on. Well, today.
Well, I already subscribed to it through Disney. So does that count, or do I have to do it separately?
Yeah. Well, you got to do it separately. Yeah.
So I should like drop the bundle and just get what?
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're already an existing subscriber, it don't count. It don't count for new subscribers.
I can't. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So that's how to get you. If you're stuck in it, you can't get it.
Oh, well, fuck. Well, fuck that.
But I definitely want the stars for $12, man. I don't know. I want to watch Power. I'll see what the big fuss about. So yeah.
Yeah, there's shit on there that I want to see that I don't, because I don't have stars.
Yeah.
That I would like to watch, but I don't.
Ballerina was on there.
I didn't see that yet.
Oh, okay. We should review that. Well, I should review that.
You seen it?
Yeah.
You should. Like, I want to see it. Like, I like those movies. I like John Wick and shit. So
I'm not gonna talk about it tonight. We'll talk about another episode.
Well, next week.
Maybe we'll see. Yeah.
Maybe I'll rent it and we'll.
Yeah, but don't rent it just yet. We'll see. Until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time. Oh shit! I think I did. Oh, same bullet time. Same bullet.